What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at the recently released 2024-25 Select FIFA International Hobby Box from Panini. These dropped on the Panini website for 125 bucks and sold out almost instantly. It was pretty unbelievable, but at this point, resale for these is currently around the $300 mark, believe it or not, which is pretty wild. And as always, we're going to show you guys what this product's all about, so let's get right into it. If you enjoy this kind of content and want to see more, consider dropping a like down below and subscribing if you haven't already. It really helps out the channel and really helps us grow and helps with the YouTube algorithm and all that awesome stuff. And when you click on eBay search links on this page and make a purchase, it can result in us earning a commission, which also supports us in the long run as part of the eBay Partner Network. So this is going to be a 5x12 format, 60 cards total, and we should be getting 3 numbered cards per box and either a red prism auto or a peacock auto. Here's what they kind of look like on the screen, but let me show you guys the sides of the box. So just some extra info. All the case hits up. Here's the top, here's the bottom, and here is the back. You might want to pause this to see the exact details, but I'll put up a reference table on the screen for you guys to help visualize things and highlight some differences with last year's set, and of course with a comparison after that to all the other releases from this year for Select. But as you guys can see, they did add the new Jade Dragon Scales and the Zebra Prisms. And in terms of print run, they basically made about 700 cases or so, I want to say. So almost a 40% decrease in print run from last year's boxes, according to the math, which is definitely a plus. But in terms of case hits, we do have the Artistic Impressions insert, Visionary, Stained Glass, and team badges, once again with the Peacock Prisms, looking like they're semi-case hits as well. So definitely SSP as always. But let's get started here. So we can do with pack number 1. Here goes nothing. All right, so we have Isak, Sweden Field here. Looks like a base pack. Rest in peace, Diogo Jota. And basically, if you're not going to be getting anything other than the red waves, I would say that would be an L box. So hopefully that doesn't end up being us today. So far, 2 base packs here, nothing too crazy. This feels like it could either be a dummy or an auto, so we're going to keep that one to the end. I'm basically going to keep all the thicker packs to the very end because that's kind of what we like to do. And it looks like we did end up getting a Zebra. I've seen boxes that don't get any. I mean, they're not guaranteed, and the Dragon Scales are not guaranteed either. But our Zebra is gonna be, is that Lamine Yamal? It is not. It is Di Lorenzo. For some reason the hair was somewhat similar. So these are SSP, but they are not numbered, of course, and they did get the wave treatment from 2017 for those of you who know. All right, that's another thick pack there. But yeah, they basically took out the Zebra Prisms from the regular hobby boxes and added them in International this year. Not sure why they did that exactly, but here's our first insert. Snapshots, easily confused with the field levels, of course. Also, something else that not entirely sure why they did this year, but looks like we have our first red wave prism here behind this Griezmann. It is going to be Kevin De Bruyne. So since this is an insert, it is going to be numbered out of 49 instead of the regular 59 for regular red waves, that is. So let's put this guy in a sleeve, and we will be doing a recap at the end of the video, of course, like we always do. But if you guys want to join any group breaks, we are running a case of this exact product, actually. So check out our website, breakfastcards.com, for available spots and other sealed products as well. We can ship sealed, or we can rip live for you guys during our live streams on YouTube. So there's Maximilian Bayer. Forgot he was a rookie in this, but maybe not one of the top 3 chases, but wow, look at this. 2 zebras. That is not something you see every day. And maybe, just maybe, I thought it was going to be a chase rookie red wave. So this is going to be out of 59, like we mentioned earlier. There it is, our second numbered parallel. And not too shabby. Colomwani for France. Zebra Field. So the rarest kind of zebra you could get from this product. But yeah, top 3 rookies to chase. Basically, Kevin Sullivan. Everyone knows the guy is super, super young. He's expected to play for Man City when he turns 18. And then after that, we have Rodrigo Mora and Giovanni Kenda. And if you do want to see the full list of rookies, we do split it into 3 tiers. Basically, check out the Hobby Box review on the channel. We go into much more detail for who's who. And I totally forgot there's like flash prisms. This is definitely taken from like other sports like basketball and football, added to soccer, American football that is. Just a filler here to combat taking out all the packs that actually have the autos. And what else do we have? We got another flash, Gyökeres, the new Arsenal man, of course. First game didn't go too well for him. Had all the memes about him brushing his hair, but he silenced all the haters in the second game. All right, Messi Field, just the base. Let's put him over there. We have Bahoya. Some people are chasing this guy as a rookie. Not on my radar currently, but this is definitely going to have the auto. If it doesn't have the auto, well, let's hope that scenario isn't even possible, but you never know. Wow, look at this. Lily Johannes Gold Wave rookie chase. So her and Corbin Albert from the women's side is who you're going to want to chase in terms of rookies. Wow. 5 out of 10. This is, that's a nice looking card. It's probably the best one in this box. So we'll see what the auto is going to be. I'm hoping it's a Peacock Prism because those are ultra short print. The reds are technically super short print because you don't see a lot of those. But let's see who it's going to be. Of course, if it's a Lamine Mall red on red, that'd be pretty crazy. But fingers crossed, it is going to be red. There's some like sticky residue here. I gotta separate this card without, there we go. Not spoiling anything, but let's take a look. 3, 2, 1. Wow, look at this. What a beauty, Xabi Alonso. I was not expecting that one whatsoever. That is clean. That is actually, that is pretty cool. Wow. Let's get a thicker sleeve for this one because it is going to be 130 points. And you're going to want to put it in a 130 point top loader as well, which we do have over here. And then all the other parallels, of course, are going to fit in regular 35 point top loader. So let's do a recap and then give our thoughts on this product. So it looks like we got 2 zebras somehow. You're not guaranteed 1 per box. We got a base field Messi. It is what it is. And actually, we only got, interesting. I don't think this is very, so insert numbered cards are not guaranteed. We got 1 of those red waves. And then we have 1 regular red wave. We got a gold wave, so that's 1, 2. So we're missing, theoretically, 1. Maybe that's what one of the zebras did. So maybe that actually pushes the print run up a little bit. And 2 non-numbered flash prisms, whoop-de-doo. I'm sure a lot of people aren't really chasing these. But in terms of how we feel about this specific format, guys, it is going to be pretty similar to the other international boxes that we've reviewed on the channel. But like we mentioned earlier, the print run did decrease theoretically from last year's set. If you are getting 3 numbered cards per box, of course, they're all like base cards, excluding the numbered inserts. And that's actually what I've seen from other boxes as well. I just have to see like a full case worth of sample size, but at least the print run is, you know, relatively speaking, still in the medium range for like international boxes. So not as short print as Serie A, not as high print run as EPL, of course, but the rookie class is by far going to be the best overall among all the select sets that came out this year, which is always a plus. That's why a lot of people love this FIFA Select product line specifically. But yeah, not as high of a ceiling in these international boxes compared to the regular hobby boxes, of course. But the Peacock Prisms, Dragon Scales, and Gold Waves are going to be the main chases from these. So that's why they are a bit cheaper. So at this point, you know, should you be getting these boxes or like the regular hobby boxes? It really honestly depends on a lot of different things. So unfortunately, there's no like direct answer for that, but it mainly is going to depend on your budget and on your, rainbow collecting goals or whatever. But if you were able to get one of these at launch price, I'd say like for sure go with international boxes. It's going to be significantly cheaper. And even like 3 of these with launch price, of course, like 125 bucks, guarantees you like 3 autos compared to like 1 hobby box, especially with SSP parallel factor, even though, dragon scales and zebras aren't guaranteed. But personally, I would go with a hobby box for a higher ceiling in terms of parallels and a wider variety. That's just, how I kind of roll with these boxes. But the price point on the hobby boxes is always going to be higher. That's just going to be a given. But in terms of auto checklist, it is pretty stacked with a lot of solid names. You got Mbappe, Lamine Yamal. That's going to be one of the ones that most people are going to be chasing. You have Zidane, David Beckham, Kevin, rookie autos, Van Basten, Del Piero, and Maldini as well. So definitely overall a fun rip, especially at launch price, and the best select product by far, in my opinion, compared to La Liga, Serie A, and EPL. So if you do pull any crazy peacock prisms, golds, or zebras, definitely share your hits with us in the Discord, link description down below, or even send us some pics on Instagram as well. So yeah, just gonna leave it at that, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video, found it helpful. Thanks for watching. Stick around for more content, group breaks, and giveaways. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.